Imagine a math nerd turned crypto king living in a $40 million penthouse, rubbing shoulders with celebrities and promising to revolutionize money. He's got investors and customers eating out of his hand, believing he's the future of finance. But then it all collapses and he's exposed as the mastermind of a $10 billion fraud case. Welcome to Mind Your Profit, where we unravel real-life stories of rags to riches, digging deep into bad choices and money mistakes that brought it all down. Today we're cracking open the case of Sam Bankman Fried, SBF to the crypto world, the guy behind FTX, a crypto exchange that went from a $32 billion empire to a smoking crater. How did he pull off one of the biggest scams ever? What went wrong, and what can you learn to keep your wallet safe? Buckle up, because this is about to get interesting. Let's start with Sam Bankman Fried, born March 5th, 1992 inside California. A brainy kid raised by two Stanford law professors. Picture a guy who looks like he just rolled out of the bed. Messy hair, t-shirt, shorts, always fiddling with a fidget spinner, but his mind? Sharp as a tack. At MIT, he studied physics, but numbers were his real love. After college, he landed a job at Jane Street, a Wall Street trading firm where he learned to play the market like he was playing a high-stakes video game. By 2017, Sam saw a new playground, crypto, and Bitcoin was booming, and he spotted a chance to cash in. He started Alameda Research, a crypto trading company, buying Bitcoin cheap in the US and selling it high in Asia, pocketing millions of dollars. In 2019, Sam launched FTX, a crypto exchange where people could buy and sell digital coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, FTX just wasn't any exchange. It was slick, easy to use, and offered stuff like crypto futures, letting users bet on price swings. By 2022, FTX was valued at $32 billion, and Sam was a billionaire at 29, nicknamed the Crypto King. He played the part of a quirky genius, driving a beat-up Toyota Corolla, sleeping on beanbags, and preaching effective altruism, giving away wealth to save the world. He donated millions to charities, testified before Congress about crypto rules, and got celebrities like Tom Brady to plug FTX. To the world, he was a hero, but something was off. Sam set up FTX's headquarters inside the Bahamas, far from US regulators. Picture him in a $40 million penthouse, throwing parties with stars like Gisele Bündchen while tweeting about saving humanity. Locals saw him as a crypto god, bringing jobs and glitz to the island. And investors, they loved Sam because he had a laid-back style, and it made FTX feel safe, like they were betting on a sure thing. But this paradise was a mirage. Those penthouses, those parties, paid for with investor money. Was SBF living the dream or building a trap? A shiny package doesn't mean a solid product. His casual look and big promises made people trust him without checking the fine print. It's like buying a flashy phone because the ad's cool, only to find out it don't work. FTX's rise was dazzling, but cracks were starting to form. Customers poured billions into the platform, thinking their money was safe. Behind the scenes, though, Sam was playing a dangerous game. Was he really a crypto genius? By 2022, FTX was a crypto powerhouse, handling billions in trades daily. But Sam's empire was a fraud, and here's exactly how he stole $10 billion from investors. FTX was like a digital bank for crypto. Users deposited cash or coins into FTX's wallets, expecting them to be safe. But Sam had a plan to raid that safe using his other company, Alameda Research, to pull off the heist. First, Sam coded a special feature into FTX's software, a deliberate shortcut that allowed Alameda Research to borrow against customer money without anyone's okay. Picture FTX as a shared safe where everyone's cash is pooled, and Sam gave Alameda a blank credit card tied to that safe. He called it a credit line, but in reality, it was theft. Customers never agreed to let Alameda use their funds. Alameda, run ironically by Sam's ex-girlfriend Caroline Ellison, was supposed to trade crypto for profit, swapping your Bitcoin for other coins to trade, with FTX's sloppy records hiding the trail on the blockchain. Sometimes they converted crypto to cash for big buys like properties or political donations. By 2022, Alameda had borrowed $10 billion this way, leaving FTX's reserves tangled while Sam's charm kept the scam quiet. And what did they do? They spent it like kids on a candy spree. They burned $6 billion on crypto trades, buying coins that tanked. Another $1.6 billion went into Sam's lifestyle. $40 million to penthouses, $35 million yachts, private jets, even $16 million for his parents' beach house. They also funneled $100 million to US politicians, buying influence for looser crypto laws. The rest covered loans to Sam's team or kept Alameda's failing trades afloat. It was like stealing your rent money to bet on a losing horse. Reckless. To hide this massive heist, Sam pulled a sneaky trick with FTT, FTX's own crypto coin. He hyped FTT as pure gold, claiming it was worth billions. That's almost like printing your own monopoly money and calling it cash. Alameda's balance sheet was loaded with FTT, making it seem loaded when in reality it was broke. This fake wealth covered up the missing $10 billion, convincing everyone the vault was full. Now, Sam's crew, including Caroline Ellison and coder Gary Wayne, faked financial reports, dressing up FTX and Alameda as thriving while they bled dry. Now, this entire scam was able to fly under the radars inside the Bahamas because the Bahamas regulators weren't as strict as they were inside the United States of America. They didn't blink an eye, they were sleepy. And with Sam's world-saving charm, that also kept suspicions low. But how long could this glittering lie hold? SBF donated $100 million, mostly to Democrats, but also Republicans through back channels. It was stolen customer money. He schmoozed politicians, pushing for easier crypto rules. The fraud wasn't perfect. Red flags were everywhere. FTX's Bahama base dodged US rules. Financials were murky, and FTT was shaky. In November 2022, a CoinDesk article dropped a bomb. Alameda's balance sheet was mostly FTT, not real money. Customers freaked out, pulling $8 billion from FTX inside days. The platform froze, unable to pay. FTX was broke, and Sam's scam was finally out inside the open. Red flags are like smoke, and where there's smoke, there's fire. FTX users ignored early signs, offshore base, sketchy coins, SBF too good promises. When you spot smoke in a deal, don't wait for the flames, walk away. November 11th, 2022, FTX files for bankruptcy. Sam steps down and the truth spills out. He stole $10 billion inside investor funds. The feds swoop in, arresting him inside the Bahamas on December 12th. He's charged with 7 counts of fraud and conspiracy. The trial in 2023 is a circus. Prosecutors show how Sam siphoned $1.6 billion for himself. Bahamas mansions, private jets, even a $35 million yacht. Did Alameda get the money back? No, I mean, how could they? Most of the $10 billion was gone, lost inside bad trades, spent on luxuries, or tied up inside worthless coins. Alameda tried shuffling funds to FTX, but it was like paying one credit card with another. They owed $8 billion they couldn't repay, leaving FTX account a mess. Did investors lose money? Big time. With Alameda draining the vault, FTX didn't have enough money to cover the withdrawals. Small traders lost savings, big investors lost millions. In bankruptcy, customers got about 60 cents per dollar, but for many, it was a total wipeout. The pain was real. Caroline Ellison, Sam's ex-girlfriend and Alameda's CEO, takes a stand. Her voice shakes as she admits that Sam told her to borrow billions from FTX customers. She altered Alameda's books, hiding losses while Sam played the hero. Caroline took a plea deal, spilling secrets to save herself. Other FTX insiders like coder Gary Wayne also flipped, painting Sam as the mastermind. The inner circle was crumbling and Sam's charm couldn't save him. Was Caroline a pawn or just as guilty? Either way, her betrayal cut deep. The evidence was brutal. Emails, code, and bank records showed Sam's hands all over the fraud. He's the one who coded the secret backdoor inside FTX's system, letting Alameda grab customer cash without a trace. In court, he claimed he didn't know it was fraud, blaming sloppy math, but the jury didn't buy it. On November 2nd, 2023, Sam was convicted on all counts, facing 25 years inside prison. The Bahamas, once his playground, now saw him as a con man. Now, FTX's collapse taught us all something wrong. Don't bet everything on one horse. Customers who kept all their money on FTX lost it all. Spread your bets, keep your money safe, and never trust one platform too much. Sam didn't go quietly. After his arrest, he hit the media circuit, talking at events like DealBook Summit, insisting he was just a clumsy altruist. Some called it a PR stunt, others saw a guy in denial. Controversy began to swirl. Why were campaign finance charges dropped? Did his parents, who got a $10 million gift and a $16 million Bahama house, know anything? They said no, but lawsuits kept digging. What drove Sam to risk it all? Picture his mind like a trading app. Fast, number obsessed, always chasing the next win. He showed signs of narcissism, convinced he was smarter than everyone else. Growing up with high-flying parents, he faced pressure to be a star, maybe pushing him to take wild risks to prove himself. Crypto's lawless world didn't help. It's like a casino with no rules, feeding his thrill-seeking side. His altruistic talk could have been a cover, letting him justify lies for the greater good, or maybe he believed it, too wrapped up inside his own hype to see the cliff. What tripped him up? In my opinion, overconfidence made him sloppy, ignoring risks like FTT's crash, a god complex, fueled by fans calling him a genius, blinded him to consequences. And that isolation inside the Bahamas, it's like a bubble where he thought he was untouchable. Here's what you could take away though. Don't worship charismatic leaders. Sam's charm hooked people, but charm isn't the truth. If someone's promising the moon, check the math. Watch for folks who dodge questions or live too large. Generally, it's a red flag. And don't let hype cloud your judgment. Am I buying the person or the plan? Sam's mind was a trap. Don't fall into one like it. Sam's $10 billion scam was a masterclass inside deception, but it's also a map to avoid your own money mess. His story shows us trust needs a leash. Those red flags, like FTX's shady coins, were screams to slow down. Betting it all on one platform, a recipe for ruin. And when nobody's watching the gate, trouble sneaks in. Sam thrived because regulators weren't looking. At Mind Your Profit, we don't just tell tales of financial crashes, we give you tools to dodge them. So what's your next move? Ever trusted a deal that felt off? Share your red flag moments inside the comments. Your story can save someone else. Keep your eyes on your money and your mind on your profits. And I'm gonna see you on the next one.